A weeks-long standoff over how to fund local governments has finally ended. The governor reaching an agreement with legislative Republicans earlier today. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us now live from the state capitol. He has the very latest. Will.
Eric, and it's been a busy day up here. We finally have closure on one of the major sticking points in this local funding bill, Milwaukee. And even though this bill helps all municipalities, Madison, for instance, is expected to get a 58% increase in state aid or possibly more. Milwaukee continues to be a target for state legislators.
This truly is a victory, not only for, to give those tools to the city and the county, but it's for the state.
Milwaukee was at the center of these ongoing negotiations between Republicans in the legislature and the state's Democratic governor. The city currently faces insolvency, essentially bankruptcy, without any increase in revenue. State leaders floated the idea of allowing Milwaukee to raise its sales tax, 2% for the city. But questions swirled over how to implement that. The state assembly wanted to have voters approve the sales tax via referendum. Instead, it will be the city and county government improving the increase.
Sometimes the offer and the opportunity to get wins for things you believe in are so good, you have to change your mind. If we would not have the opportunity to have this historic investment in school choice, I probably would have been a no.
The compromise also includes some language that Democrats had initially balked at. Milwaukee, again, will have to allocate funding to law enforcement, including a requirement to place police officers in classrooms.
At Milwaukee Public Schools need to place 25 school resource officers at their schools of choice across the district. And frankly, these SROs create relationships with the kids. This is what it's about.
We did not hear from the governor nor legislative Democrats in the wake of the proposals, but they did release statements. The governor called it a win, which is to be expected. He was the chief negotiator on the Dem side. Democratic legislators said that there is still more work to be done and that the compromise doesn't cut the mustard. We spoke to the Senate Democratic leader yesterday before the deal was struck.
Devil's in the details. I don't know that I can agree with what the speaker is proposing right now, because I am not sure what the final impacts on being able to get a Milwaukee bill passed and also the 71 other counties.
So we don't have all of the details yet on this proposal. We could see some more next week. Essentially, process-wise, it'll be introduced as essentially a beefy amendment to some draft legislation that's already been passed. So we could see more next week, including what kind of slice of the pie Madison will see, and we're expecting it to possibly increase more than that 58% number that I mentioned earlier. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.